Hi, I'm Bruce Hood from the University of Bristol in England, and I specialise in the development of superstitious beliefs and general cognitive development. So the question, as I understand it, is will science replace religion? Well, in my opinion, only if it can offer some of the positive benefits that religion obviously brings to their believers. And I fear not, because I think some of the benefits are issues that science can't possibly make any sort of significant pronouncement of. And even if you look at countries where science seems to be gaining ground and religion seems to be failing or losing followers, it's not clear to me that that's a case of people shifting over to science. I think it's more the case that people are abandoning traditional religions. They're seen as archaic and oppressive. And so it's not that science is somehow more acceptable. I think they're seeking out alternative explanations or alternative spiritualities which don't rely on traditions. Now, of course, there are some societies where there's a resurgence of religious belief, but I think that reflects more issues to do with identity, to do with economic hardships. And of course, that's exactly the sort of situations which are conducive for religions, especially when there's uncertainty, when there's a sense of uncontrollable events. People seek out some sort of explanation. So religions provide frameworks which make sense of things which in many ways are inexplicable. Random events somehow are easier to deal with when you have a framework which evokes the notion of some agent. And of course, religions address questions about existential existence. Why are we here? And these are things, of course, that science can't make any reasonable statement upon. And I suppose, finally, I think we have a mind which is predisposed to inferring the presence of spiritual elements. And so whilst we might be able to educate with a scientific perspective, my own research and that of many others seems to suggest that deep within us we also harbour supernatural, superstitious notions which never entirely go away. And they can always re-emerge under the right circumstances. So the long answer to the short question is that I don't really believe that science will ever really eradicate or replace religion.